What is up everybody, Manny here. Welcome back to the channel. It's a gloriously beautiful day today and I decided to take you with me on an outdoor adventure again. That's gonna be amazing. We're gonna meet up with Thorsten to attack beautiful Diskchurchn again. Can you believe it? I think this could be indeed the last time for this year in beautiful Diskchurchn because Thorsten is very close to sending his project there, Alles Porno, very iconic classic 7C Plus that we already discussed last time during the outdoor adventure. And I myself, I still have one thing open there, which is a huge kind of traverse combination of all the different Crocs of different routes. Graded 80 plus, but in my opinion probably hard for the grade. I think it could be 8B as well. Did all the moves on the last outdoor adventure there, but I couldn't send it yet. And today is actually the first day that I'm gonna spend my whole attention towards this project because there's nothing else to do there for me really. And we're gonna see how it turns out. I'm heavy as frick, man. I'm 72 kilos, which is crazy. I can't somehow get rid of this additional weight that I've put on over the last couple of weeks and months. I think it was actually the last couple of weeks to be more exact, because it got so cold here in Austria, and if it's getting cold somehow, you have to eat more, right? You have to get in more calories, you're eating more calories, and you somehow put on an additional layer of fat to protect yourself from this cold. I guess that's what's happening, right? I mean, somehow, yeah, and this blubber then helps you to stay warm, but it's obviously not very practical for climbing, right? For rock climbing performance. Anyway, we are gonna try our best. My big hope is that I was already heavy anyway when I tried this 80 Plus project for the first time. Sorry for the lighting here, man. The sun is bright today, man. It's a beautiful, clear winter day here. Ah, beautiful. Let's get it done.
Richtig geil. Das ist ein schönes Ding. Echt ein geiles Ding.
Oh, ja. Thorsten, werden wir heute einen Zen sehen? Wie war das Aufwärmen?
Einen Zen werden wir sehen.
Einen Zen?
Mich?
Ja.
Wenn wir einen Zen sehen, werden wir noch sehen.
Alles klar. Okay. Ich werde nun auch aufwärmen. Voiceover time, my friend, as usual. Finally, we are attacking the final boss of Diskchurchn, Diskchurchn, this beautiful little overhang there. I've talked about it previously. It's basically a combination of a lot of routes, a huge traverse through this overhang, combining all the different cruxes of the smaller individual routes. It's a route called Letzte Ausfahrt Tagwind. It's graded 8A plus by a guy who first ascended it, who is called Georg Sänger, as far as I know. And this guy gotta be an animal, man. One of the few legends of the area, East Austrian climbing, that I haven't met so far for some reason. Yeah, really interesting. Although I spent so much time on these crags, man. But anyway, so his grading is tough. So much I can say already, because I think this is rather hard for 8A plus. Maybe it's also just simply 8B. Yeah, but we will see how it feels in the end of the day. It basically consists of, you know, a huge start part, a huge entrance, which is about 4 or 5 quick draws in easier terrain, but very overhanging with huge sharp holes, and they really suck the life out of you, yeah? So they kind of take away the energy which you then need for the Crocs, and the Crocs is consisting of 2 boulders back to back without a rest in between. It's just one really inconvenient clip in between, which you have to make because you're traversing so much that you otherwise would actually swing to the ground if you wouldn't clip it. So that's the first crux here. Left hand, super bad edge, resetting this left heel hook, and then going to a 2-finger pocket where I'm slipping with my right hand there. 2-finger pocket which you cannot really see, but I'm trying to indicate it here with my with this little red ring here. Yeah? So that's the target hold here. As you can see, I'm setting it up, but I'm slipping with my right hand from this already quite bad pocket with right hand. And then I sped everything up to give you a little bit of an idea how long the resting time here is. It's 3 minutes roughly. Then I'm trying the boulder again. This was the first real attempt actually, where I climbed from the ground into the boulder. And yeah, I felt, wow, holding this boulder after this start is gonna be really, really hard. But let's take a little closer look at it, okay? So we got a right hand pocket, but it's actually an edge. Now I'm sorting in the edge, so you don't really get it as an edge, but you only get it as a pocket. And that allows you to, out of this left heel hook, grab this really bad left hand crimp, and then reset the left heel hook to then make a dynamic bump to this super sharp and juggy 2-finger pocket from Alles Porno actually. So Thorsten is using this hold as well actually, yeah. And yeah, as you can see here, I'm missing it again. You have to, as I should realize later during the session, you have to go for it with these 2 fingers, the index and the middle. If you go for it with the middle and ring, you're always missing it because the index is kind of in the way of slipping into it. Yeah, but it's really interesting Crocs actually. So here again we're trying it, left hand crimp super hard, and then you have to release right foot, release left heel hook and step again, and then you have to slide the right foot a little up to have a little bit more height. And bang, here I'm finally hitting it, yeah? I'm kind of perplexed at what's happening, trying to find some footholds for this situation, which I never really checked out so far, yeah? The footholds, and now I just grabbed the quick draw there to stabilize myself and clip that one. And now I keep climbing straight away into the second crux, which is the second boulder here. Super bad right hand pinch right now. And then you have to, here I was out of gas already, but here you have to resort your left hand onto this this pinch from before again, and have to make another move from these 2 really bad inches into a really bad, or really not so bad actually, Gaston pocket, but it's very, very far away, and I'm trying to show you that in a second here. So here, let's try it again. This is the 2-finger pocket with right again, crossing over into 3-finger pocket of Alles Porno. This is not that bad. Intermediate with right. Bang. Now the footholds actually get quite significantly better, but the handholds are so bad. Foot switch, and now taking the intermediate edge from before with left, and then setting up the big move. But I only get it where it's bad. You have to get it even further to the right, where it's actually a good Gaston pocket, yeah? So that's what I'm trying to indicate here. And then after that, we're going up into a more juggy rail. And after that, you've got another crux of a 7A or something. But this should be rather climbable, considering what you already got under your belt when you arrived there, yeah? So this is the route. We've got a huge start, which sucks the life out of you, 5 quick draws or so. Then the first boulder, which contains the hardest move, which is into this 2-finger pocket of Alles Porno. And then a very hard clip. And then another boulder, which is really edgy, yeah, and really crimpy, where you have to do another huge Gaston move. But from this time, at least good footholds, yeah. So putting that all together, man, it's gonna be a challenge. I would say let's take a look at Thorsten's best attempt of Alles Porno this day. So, as you can probably tell by my wording here, it was not so successful this session actually. But Thorsten really had some good attempts, man, and he's so close on this route, yeah. So let's check it out here. Undercling left hand, right hand edge, left heel hook, resorting right foot, intermediate, and big move into an edge. And now right heel hook, resorting left foot, bang, crossover into this sharp 2-finger pocket, the same 2-finger pocket that I have to take in my Crocs, yeah. And what he has to do here is he has to get this pocket somehow with left to be able to continue. Clip, and now as you can see he's crossing over into the 3-finger pocket that I'm using also, matching right besides there, and going back into the 2-finger pocket with left hand. And this enables you to climb, to keep climbing here in Alles Porno. Now you get the 3-finger pocket with right, really high left foothold, which is a hold that I actually use as a hand hold in my combination. Big move into an edge, and this is this kind of weird flaggy match that you have to do here, which is where this is absolutely Thorsten's crux move for this route. this is where he always kind of, fails essentially. Yeah, I mean sometimes something goes wrong before that as well, but in the vast majority of the attempts, he's already super efficient and fast in the part that is prior to that. Yeah. And last time I showed you a little bit of a side-by-side comparison of us two making this move, because I did the retro flash last time we were there. And it's really about, locking this edge off as much as possible, to be away from the wall as much as possible, so that you don't get as much swing as Thorsten gets here all of the time. Yeah. It also has something to do with morphology. I think from a height perspective, someone who is my height, a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter than Thorsten, is actually better off here than someone who has long arms like Thorsten has. Yeah, bang! Here he is, actually slow enough, not as dynamic to be able to match here. Thorsten also has quite large hands and large fingers, so these crimps are much harder to hit for him properly than when I, match this crimp. Yeah, that's also something that's very important here, because you have to get both of these crimps very perfectly to be able to keep climbing there, yeah? To be able to keep continuing. And here he's climbing it to the top. Yeah, man, just so cool attempts, man. I hope we can get another session in on this crag before, a larger winter trip occurs. That would be great, and we could both be finally able to send our project maybe. Let's see. But yeah, it was another great session, and now I'm actually so far that I can say I can make red point attempts on this hard 8A+/B combination there. The final boss of beautiful Diskchurchn. Stay strong and healthy somewhere out there, my friends. I'll see you soon. Yeah, that's also very important. Thorsten, wie ist die Moral?
Die Moral ist gebrochen, aber nur für heute. Wir werden wiederkommen, die Moral und ich.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Weil es ist schon so knapp und es fühlt sich schon so gut an. Und ja, was soll ich sagen? Nomen ist Omen. Das Porno.